now you can see that a few people in our audience have left. They're maybe just not quite up to the challenge that you folks are here. Again, like I said, it works just like Jeopardy on television. If you've watched Jeopardy on television, what we'll do to start is, we didn't draw straws or anything like we do, like Alex Trebek does, but I'll get Rick to pick a category and value.
I'm just going to turn off the monitors.
There's an idea. As I said, all of the information or misinformation that I got, I found in the museum or speaking to a couple of local historians. I myself am not an islander. I came here 20 years ago, and I just finished my 19th year of teaching at the Gorgon School. I will be completely honest with you, history is not my bag. So, on that note, I will say that is why I said to Rick, you know, it'd be really nice if we did something that was a little more entertaining and made history a little bit more fun. And of course, that's probably the teacher in me too, right? So that's when I came up with the idea of Jeopardy, and then of course you spend hours in the museum doing all the work, but me, that knew nothing about Kagawong anyhow. But obviously I've learned some things about the community finally after 20 years. So Rick, I'm going to get you to pick a category. This is how we'll do it. Rick will pick the first category. If you think you know the answer to the question, which is actually the question, so I'm going to give you the answer, and you have to create a question based on my answer. So what is, or who was, or how is, that kind of thing. You're going to put your hand up, just like in the classroom. Don't shout out your answer, because I wanted to make sure I give credit to the right person. And if your answer is anywhere near what it should be, then I will give you the monetary value, not real monetary value, but I will give you that amount and you'll hold on to it. And then at the end of the game, you'll count up how many points you got. And we have about 16 prizes, and maybe everybody here is going to get a prize by the end of the night. So if you can answer one question correctly, then you might get a prize. Rick's pointing out here, our prizes come from several different local businesses. Annalise's Art Studio up on the hill, the Chocolate Works, Bridal Valesso, Hunt Store, Tweeble's, the new Boogaloo Sweets Candy Cabin, the Old Mill Heritage Center, and of course every good teacher has a treasure box, so some of the things from my treasure box. All right. So, and he's not allowed to participate. All the questions have been test run on him, so he's not allowed to participate.
I didn't get any right, so.
That's not true.
Okay, so, all right, let's start with Daniel Dodge.
No, yeah.
Down there?
Yeah. All right. So, Daniel Dodge for 100. The answer. August 15th, 1938 was a memorable date in the lives of the Daniel Dodge family. Now you need to give me the question. Yes.
What is the date exactly?
What was the date of the dynamite explosion at the Dodge Lodge? Correct. So now you get to pick the next category and the amount. You don't have to start at 100.
So we have Life and Billings, The Old Mill, Barry Boats, Daniel Dodge, Modern Day.
Barry Boats for 100, please.
Okay. Very good. Okay, answer. Getting its start as a sawmill and boatworks was later built at the Bridal Veil Esso site and then finally moved to its current location on Highway 540. This is basically a gift based on the camera. What is Barry Boats? Correct. Okay, now you get to pick a category.
Modern day for 100.
Okay.
Modern Day.
Rick, you might as well sit down. I've become the new thorn in his side. He's so happy I'm back from Boston. Boston. Okay, answer. These two sister ships, the Norgoma and the Norisle, were the precursor to this, our current ferry. Yes. Yes, what is the Chichimon? By the way, that's my connection, other than Rick, that's my connection to the museum. I was born and raised in Mizzou and worked as a summer student 1 year on the Chichimon. And as a matter of fact, when I was looking around the museum, I saw the display and I said, hey, I have some artifacts at home. The absconded from the Norgoma. think they're still there. So when you get a chance to look at the display, the 2 deck chairs were actually deck chairs that they were planning to throw out. And they were still in really good condition. And my parents took them, and we had them at our cottage up in the Sioux for years and years and years. And now they were stored in our shed because we don't have our cottage anymore. And so I said, hey, would you like to get rid of those chairs? My mother's always happy to get rid of some junk. So that's how we got here. So you get to pick the category. Yep, the category that you match. Okay, anybody wants to try something? Pardon?
An artifact. Where are we gonna find that?
Okay, answer. Once the social center of Kagawong, it was the bar and restaurant owned and operated by the Hunt family and may one day be restored to its original grandeur.
The Havelock Hotel?
Yes.
Yay.
What is the Havelock Hotel? Okay. Jackie, you get to pick.
The old mill for 200.
Oh, 200.
It's great.
Answer. This is what they called the huge wooden pipe that stretched from the Kagawong River down into the lower part of the village and into the old mill. Yes. What is the flume is correct. Okay, you get to choose again the category and the amount.
Barry boats for 200, please.
The Berries built these boats, which were over 30 feet in length and powered by steam boilers or inboard engines, which the Berries maintained. Yes.
Or fishing boats.
What are commercial fishing boats? Timber tugs and launches.
Whoa.
Tom's in the lead now.
Okay, next.
I'm gonna stick with it. Barry boats for 300, please.
All right. These items also crafted by the Berries, some of which became favorites amongst the children. Yeah, what are toys, novelties, souvenirs, crown moldings, panel doors, and the last but not least were caskets. See, I told you she gave all the answers in her speech. Okay. I'll get you the category.
Very good for 400.
Okay. Answer. After cutting, this type of tree was milled in the Berry sawmill and used to create transoms, knees, and chines. Back there. What are oak trees still in leaf? Okay, that was kind of interesting that when I found that information. I guess I should have given somebody a chance to steal it. I'll have to remember that next time. Okay, sorry, okay, I'll be better at that next time. I'll get you to pick a category though.
Finish up that.
Okay. Answer. Remarkably, the Berries also built much of this equipment which they used in their boating industry. Yes, Tom.
What are the tools?
Yeah, what are the planer, joiner, tumbler, belt sander, and drill press?
I listen.
Very good. You can come to my classroom in September. By the way, my story's about, you can barely turn around to the chalkboard, let alone leave your classroom, drive home, get a change of clothes, and come back. Don't you know? You have to tell the kids that old story that lies in the back of your head, right? So, I'll get you the pick.
Life and buildings for 200, please.
Okay. This is the daily double. To find out that.
What, I forgot, what do we do with the data?
You need to find me an artifact.
Oh, I have to find you an
That's
artifact.
what I said.
Oh, that's what you're getting.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
all right, excuse me.
yeah, I have to identify the artifact. This is a video daily double.
Ah,
We need music and all the
Actually,
things.
yeah, that's okay, name this item. Okay, Jackie?
It's the teacher's school bell from Allen, actually. Allen Township, they got gave it to me.
Okay, Jackie, you get to pick the category. built in 1925 to press local spruce into pulp, it diverted water from the Kagawong River to drive its heavy machinery. Jackie?
Was it the old mill? Or was it the pulp mill?
Yeah, it was the old mill. There you go. Of course, the 100 questions had to be easier, right? So obvious. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I love the mic. You think as a teacher I wouldn't actually need the mic, right? Hey, answer. She was the young telephone operator who married Daniel Dodge. I'm gonna fix some people. Yes, right here. Answer, Marie McDonald. We want to spread the wealth around. Category, amount. 4. Okay. Answer, today, this small white building stands where the stockyards were once located. Yes. Nope. Jackie?
The washrooms and showers.
What is the Marina Washroom Building? I got some of that information from Lois and Lindley, which I found interesting because my son works at the marina, so I said to him, you know, I used to be there. Okay, Jackie, amount and category.
Life and building, 300.
Answer, One-Eyed Tony was the horse that helped deliver mail for this family who served as postmasters at the local post office for some 90 years. Yes?
Who were the boys?
Who were the boy family? Yep. Okay, category and amount.
Modern day 1500.
Okay. Answer, the Kagawong Ice Factory is now the location of this, the newest business in town. Mary. Boogaloo Candy Counter.
Okay. Daniel Dodge 300.
Okay. Dodge's widow hopes to inherit this sum, a grand fortune. 9 million is correct. You were doing your reading. I told him, just look at the stuff that really stands out. Obviously, you have the same track, one track line, money. Okay, category and amount. We've got Daniel Dodge for 400 and 500. Okay. Answer, now a museum outside Detroit, Michigan. This was the home of Daniel Dodge.
Where's Meadowbrook Hall?
What is Meadowbrook Hall? That's correct. Okay, category.
Okay, let's do Daniel Dodge for 500.
Okay. This is hard. Answer, on September 7th, 1938, Wes Ryder and A. Bateman became local heroes. Yes. Yeah. What were the names of the people that found the body of Daniel Dodge? That's correct. Okay. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, answer. Not nearly as well publicized as the Daniel Dodge story, this disappearance of this deputy game warden in the fall of 1946 led to a 2-week manhunt and many rumors of a murder at Maple Point that has never been solved. Jackie. So we're looking at the, who said that? Stan over here. Stan Richards or Stan Ritchie. Okay. Do I give this to Stan, the other Stan? Okay, Stan, a category and an amount.
500 on the left.
Life and buildings. Answer. Named for the 5 large horseshoe-like magnets inside, this was used by Bell Canada until the late 1960s when many converted to dial service. The item needed to be craned with a handle on its side to reach the central operator. Sorry, this information is actually on the line.
Was it the telephone?
Yeah, it's a telephone. Do you know the exact name of the telephone? Named for the 5 large horseshoe magnets. Yeah, it was called the Magneto set or the Magneto telephone. So, should we give it to Stan because he said to? All right, there you go, Stan. All right, you get to pick again, Stan, category and amount. I've got the old mill and modern day.
Let's try the old mill,
For 300, 400, or 500?
300.
All right. Answer. Pulp produced at the old mill and shipped to Michigan in the U.S. ended with this historical economic downturn. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Oh, your history teacher will be so proud of you. Okay, category and amount. Okay. At one time, the old mill was the sole producer of this commodity for all of Manitoulin Island. Yes, what is electricity or electrical power? You're welcome. Too bad it's not real money, eh?
Yeah. Why you get her?
There you go.
500 under old mill, please.
All right. Answer. Pulp produced at the old mill was shipped to the United States for use in making these items. These two again. Come on, something else. Okay, Carmen.
What are newspapers?
Nope. Yes.
Sears catalog, am I probably word catalog?
Yeah, I think it was Sears Roebuck or something, but I just put catalog, so. There we are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, two left. What would you like? 400 or 500 for modern day?
400 for modern day.
Should have said there's another daily double something, right? Yeah, because I don't have the other one. Okay, answer. This community recreation area was once known as the Kagawong Fairgrounds. Nope. Tom?
Municipal grant.
Nope.
The townhouse, or the buildings where they keep their machinery, there's no pumps on.
Yeah, what other recreational thing goes on up there?
Now, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackie?
the ball?
Yeah, basically. I'll give it to you because you were in the regular. Okay.
She started it, she knew what it was.
Yeah, that's right. She got us all thinking.
Yeah,
Right
that's-
on.
At
Okay,
least she didn't forget like I did.
last category of daily doubles, so this is wide open for everybody. Once the voice of radio in many Ontario cities, he can now be heard narrating part of the Danny Dodge video.
Who's Rick Nelson?
So, add up your amounts. I'll get you to add up your amounts. I don't have a calculator, I'm sorry. The old-fashioned sums. I think Tom's probably got the most here.
Well, I think it's fine.
1,200, can you beat that, Tom?
Get going. Oh, my goodness. 22, 23.
Okay, so you get to go back to the back camera here and select any prize of your liking. So, does anybody have more than 1,200? Okay, so then you'll get to pick next.
Back to the loot table. Oh boy, the loot table. Ooh, Kathy picked something. This is from Chocolate Works, I think. Oh no, I think this is actually from, yeah, this is Chocolate Works. And that's from Libby. That's from Twiddles. You want that?
I wanted that. Too bad.
Wait a minute, what's in this?
600?
That might be worthwhile. That's a little cooler.
And then it looks like Jackie, you two have time, so don't knock each other down when you look at the prize table.
Congratulations. Well done. Do you? Yeah.
Everybody can hang in there for just a second and we'll, how do you want to do that? You want to drink? We
I'll be going then. I'll be going.
Yes. I do, maybe I have myself.
Actually, that's the next idea, you know, like a little patio out here. Okay, oh, thank you, yes, I'll take those back. Originally, what I was doing, to do 10 categories, but I was running out of time because I was going away on vacation. I thought, okay, 5's good for the first go. So hopefully you enjoy that, and I have other categories for the next time. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, you guys have money back there. Yeah, you can take a prize. Yeah. And Stan have money too. Stan's.
I got 3.
Stan's got a prize and money. John, you get to get volume 2 for that. Volume 2, that novel. Does anybody else have any money? Is that it? No, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's getting time. It's getting to be time.
Okay, I think we should give Lydia Flanagan a round of applause for devising Jeopardy, History Jeopardy. I think it was a big hit, and with your permission, maybe we could try that again for our next History Night, the expanded version. So, you're the one that's going to have to write all the answers. So, thank you so much, Lydia, for doing that. Thank you so much for coming out. This actually was an experiment tonight, just to see how we do. It was kind of like a trial run. So, what do you think? How do you think we did on our first try? Good. So, your mission, should you decide to accept it, is go and spread the word about our History Night, because we're going to do it again, hopefully real soon. So, and we'll advertise it more. It's a learning curve for us, but we'll try and get the word out in a better way next time around. But for our first time, I don't think we did too bad. So thanks so much for coming out. Mary, did you want to say a few things before we finish up?
Well, if the ballad is here, yeah, we're going to do ballads to the ghost riders in the sky. This is what Candy has written. And it's, we'll pause it out because of a copy. But the other thing I'd just like to say is that we are going to do like a Victorian afternoon tea in Summerfest. So there's lots of posters around town, so spread the word. And we're going to be dressed Victorian and actually serve Victorian afternoon tea in our church. Little hall, it's all going to be dressed and there'll be displays in the church, as well as recipes that you can copy down. And so we're going to make it as Victorian as possible. So come for that. And there's the parade for Summerfest, and then on the July 26th, 9 o'clock in the morning, which is during our Anglican church service, we're going to do a marine service. We have a marine service once a year. And there again, we have little sort of history bites about different things, and we're going to do sports fishing, the Havelock Hotel, Aussie, again, will tell us a little bit. And we have a memorial window in the church for those who have gone before, marine theme, and we've got marine artifacts and things, so we're going to have a bit about that in, and we go bless the boats. So Reverend Beth Tops is here, and we go bless the boats, and so come for that. And what else? Oh, and don't forget to sign the guest book. And we just very much enjoy having Rick Nelson as curator of the museum.
How about our pancake breakfast?
Okay.
Absolutely.
I can't let anything.
No. Absolutely.
The men are having a pancake breakfast in the hall on the same day on the 25th, from 8 till 11, I believe it is. We're also having a silent sale in the bottom part of the hall, so you can come and guess where a price on some of the things that are going to be there. They're really going to be some nice ones. And That's the 25th. And don't forget the parade. Anybody would like to be in the parade, we'd love to have you.
We're going to dress Victorian, you know, if anybody wants to dress Victorian, hopefully Jackie, you and Stan.
I made a new dress.
Good. And anybody, you know, you can be in the parade, however you want, you know, you can be in the parade.
We also have a barbecue. I can't let the Uniteds and the Anglicans get ahead of the museum folks here too. We have a barbecue on that day. What's the date? The 20th. The 25th. And it's 11 to 2 in Kagawong. And down at the farmer's market, we'll be serving up. Okay, just hang in here. We're almost ready. Back to our regular scheduled program.
Okay, anybody else? Okay. We're gonna try and do Ghost Riders, you know, so to the tune of Ghost Riders in the Sky. So see if you can, and I'll try and start it, and you know. Okay. No, that needs to be a bit like. Okay, you start it, Jack. Oh no. 1873, 20 settlers to take land from Willenbury. They cleared their farms and carried men wintered in the timber camps and prospered from their toil. A century ago, last 25, a sawmill and a gristmill came to the waterfall, and barge mills for the fishing catch were exporters for coal. A shanty town river above the rolling Huron shore, with timber looms and freight boats to the Castle 84. Last 25 had and cattle and built a hotel. Berries, milk, made lake posts, and furniture to sell. We were faithful music, all learned to play and sing. In hockey and in baseball, we showed that we were king. Anyway, let's just okay. Area took many, while others traveled west. Those who stayed and braved the snows were put up to the test. Then in the year of 94, the busy town burned down, and all that they had worked for was leveled to the ground. A pulp mill for the South was started up in 24, then became a hydro plant at the end of war. Young men came to build the line, the island all got power. Turkey farms and tourist camps made our finest tower. The Normac calls no cattle, the freight yard left the shore. Elliot sold DeSoto's, but DeSoto's are no more. Grain fishery has been with Birch a hobby now. Harbor Island, Clapperton, abandoned like the scow. We children of the settlers celebrate today. Pleasant Valley, Rockville, Chicken to Old Spring Bay. New businesses have started, bigger than we've been, and brand new subdivisions, we're booming once again. Sorry, I didn't quite get it, but anyway,
Jen told me a story about fish boxes that we used to make them up on top of the hill behind Randall. Well, when he was a kid, he and Bobby Gray used to slide down where they slid their boxes down. And one day they were sliding up and down there, and when Bobby thought maybe it would be faster, he took his pants down. And his bear.
Thank you, Candy, for that. Sorry we butchered it a little bit. We'll get that. Well, that's it for our first history night. Thanks for coming out, everybody, and come see us again. Thank you so much.
If you want to keep a copy of this, you're welcome. Candy did a very good job.
Just one other thing, thanks to Mary Bowie. Mary Bowie who was the spearhead behind our first official night out here at the Old Mill. So thank you so much, Mary Bowie. Of course, there it is. I knew that. It's very simple. Carolyn wants to donate it to the museum.
Taking that was there. Run here.